What do you think? Are things expensive in Malawi? If you're Malawian, you can agree with me that things are really expensive. There is no cheap thing in Malawi. But do you know that it is hard in Malawi to obtain money? People find it so hard to get money to do their things. Money to buy food, money to pay for school fees, money to use for public transport. Money is an issue in the country of Malawi. But what is the problem? Why is this so? Should we say the government is failing? The government indeed is failing. Because government must make sure that it provides a system that is going to help to give solutions to the problems. But our government, they always come and tell they're doing everything to make sure that the economy recovers. But should this be the story every day? The Malawians should struggle to live, to survive. The cost of living in Lilongwe is very high. And the cost of living in Blantyre is very high. The cost of living in Zomba is very high. The whole nation, the cost of living, very, very high. Why is this so? Yet we have the governments. We've been having different governments in Malawi. Maybe we've been testing them. But they all fail. Why is this so? Why should Malawians keep on suffering? Keep on begging for food? No, it was much talk about mega farming in Malawi. And today, we are not hearing about mega farming anymore. We've been hearing about mining in Malawi. And today, we don't hear anymore about mining. It's like our governments, they don't know what they want. If we implemented mega farming in this country, today, we would not have been talking about hunger, which we always talk about every year. Today, we would not have been talking about expensive commodities for food, because we would have had much food in the country. But we don't have food. Our families are struggling. Every Malawian is struggling. And this is contributing to the corruption which we have in this country. Because people want to have much money in order to buy cars, to buy land, to start business with. And the only way they can get the money is not through the bank, it's not through NIF, but it's through getting the money which is in government in a corrupt way, using different means of corruption. And the country is losing a lot. We are creating the economy which is not a balanced economy. Malawians are going through an unprecedented moment of poverty. Can we change this? Can we overcome this problem? Can Malawi smile one day? They will smile, I believe. But not with these governments that we are having in Africa. They're full of corruption themselves. They cannot give people what they need. If you're coming to Malawi, you would like to enjoy here. Let me tell you, because you have dollars, it is possible to enjoy. But if you have good Malawian currency, indeed this country of Malawi is the source of your income, my friend, if you're not a corrupt person, don't think you enjoy in this country. Things are very expensive. Eating is very expensive. Sleeping is very expensive. Working is very expensive. Schooling is very expensive. Everything. And we try our best to make sure that life gets better personally, but it doesn't. Things continue to be so problematic. And these governments have been telling Malawians, wait, we are working. We are doing everything we can to give you a better life. But for how long should you be working on something? And they are expecting for that. How long should we also wait for you to finish doing everything that you're doing? Because years are passing by. We don't see any change. We see the problems piling up and the condition worsening. Malawians are put in a tight corner of indifference and despondency. Hope is lost. This is because we have the governments that are not listening. They're full of themselves. They love themselves. They don't love the people. We cannot be like this forever. It's a time now Malawians should begin to enjoy. I'm tired of hearing that Malawians are no longer taking the country of Malawi serious because they believe there's nothing that is working in the country. They better go outside the country. But if we are losing intelligent people because Malawi is not able to provide for them, then this is not good. You know, for the government to be better in this country, they must make sure that the basic life is cheap and affordable. Make sure the Malawians are able to have food in this country without problems. It's like every Malawian should be able to eat good food in this country. Government, work on food availability. Work on the basic life of a person. Make sure that the food is cheap. Make it very cheap. Whether it's meat and sima, rice, everything. As far as it is food, my drink, they should be cheap. Don't buy Fanta at 1,000 Malawi baht. For what reason? And you're buying food as well at 20,000, 30,000 food that is even not enough for an individual in a day. This is very hard. Buying chicken at 20,000, that's unreasonable. Because you should look at the income that we have in this country and look at the prices of the commodities. Do you think like that's the balanced living in this country? Because things are very expensive and the income is very low. We can't build a country like this. Make sure that life of Malawian is made easier. People are able to afford food without problems. I cannot be buying sima at 6,000 here in Malawi when I know my income is less than 400,000 a month. When I'm having 600,000 a month. And the Malawians don't have jobs, don't have money, don't have steady income. But how do you expect them to survive just because we all are farmers? And how many people in Malawi are able to realize good use for the farming? And how many people are farming? Because you've been promising them mega farms. There are no mega farms in this country. Because mega farms should hope to alleviate poverty in this country. As food will be available everywhere. There's no farming at all at large scale in this country by the government. Adimak alone is not even producing food. It's buying food from the farmers. And farmers are not producing enough food. Why can't make farms be done by government to make sure that Malawians should be empowered economically and make their lives to be easier? Food availability is very important for this country to become better. Malawians should be able to buy food at cheap prices in this country. This is going to make this country to become better. Other than that, this country will continue to be poorer and the Malawians will continue to be in poverty forever. Thank you for watching this video. I'll come back with another video. Bye-bye.